Alright, so the Unreal Fest 2026 happened today, and there was a lot of Fortnite related announcements. So let's recap everything they talked about at this Unreal Fest. So first up is a Sonic the Hedgehog collaboration confirmed for this year. So I don't know if we're actually going to get Fortnite skins with this, but again, it was confirmed coming later this year. Basically, there's a game called Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and if you buy this from the Epic Games Store, it includes a gift with purchase. So it is a racing game, so my bet is on some kind of Sonic rap in Fortnite, but I don't know. Hopefully we get something else Sonic related in Fortnite. Maybe it could be a sidekick, I don't know. Next up is a collaboration with a game called Vampire Survivors. Now, I've never heard of this game, but apparently it is announced later this year with this collab. However, I guess because Fortnite has announced that they're using generative AI, I'm not even sure what that is, but some kind of AI, that this particular game company is like backing out of the deal. They're like, well, now that they're using AI and they announced that, I don't know if we want to collab anymore. So I guess, I don't know. We might get this one, we might not. Next up is a Phantom Blade collab this year. So another game that I don't know much, if anything, about. I don't get out of my comfort zone of Marvel Rivals, Fortnite, and Call of Duty very much, so you'll have to pardon my ignorance on some of these games. I guess we'll see how that turns out. Phantom Blade. And then they did announce that about 30 more gaming collabs are coming in 2026. I can't believe they're still doing collabs. Like, how many collabs are there in the world? Fortnite probably has half of them in-game already. But the next point is probably why we get so many collabs. They said that the K-pop Demon Hunters collab was fully made in 2 months. And that's it. 2 months is all it took them to fully make it. And I don't remember there being that many issues, if any, with the items we got in Fortnite from that collab, so that's pretty impressive. Now next, we got our first look at one of the Season 9 OG skins. It's a remix of Rox. So of course, Rox was a main character in Season 9, not my favorite one. And in fact, this one looks eerily similar to the one that we do have from Chapter 1, Season 9. And then there's 2 cars in the background. I think one of them is new. I don't know if both are. I don't recognize at least one of them. And then we got Jonesy there, but he's his default form, so nothing special there. But yeah, Rox apparently going to be in the Season 9 OG Battle Pass, which is right around the corner. Can't wait to see who else they crank out. I'm hoping for the chicken. Remember the chicken skin? It's like a Gundam Wing one. Next up, the Simpsons and UEFN was announced for this year. So they actually put out a trailer featuring the Bart Simpson voice actor. I hope this is not copyrighted. I'm going to play it. If for some reason you watch this and it's muted, that means I got copyright struck. So I apologize, but you can see right here.
Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Bart-ass reacts to an idiot playing Fortnite. Here's how Homer gets us to school every day. The fat is strong with this one. Hey, look, it's Jurassic Pork. Here's Dad having a meeting with my teacher, Mrs. Krabappel. Here we go, the titanic battle between 2 old men with breathing problems. Okay, dinosaurs and stormtroopers are tough for Dad, but when he's on his home turf in his Springfield Island, he'll probably just choke on his own donut cannon.
So that's pretty cool. Speaking of The Simpsons, they said that it officially had 80 million unique players. 80 million. How crazy is that? I mean, that is a big, big number. They also said it had 780 million plus hours played. Now, I remember before they released it, people were freaking out saying it's going to be the worst season ever. Nobody likes The Simpsons. It's an outdated show. It's horrible. And then it went and got 780 million plus hours played with 80 million unique players. Are you kidding me? So that is coming officially to UEFN. Lots of stuff for content creators to use. Pretty cool. Speaking of content creators and UEFN, they paid out $1 billion to map creators. Holy smokes, $1 billion. And guess how much I got of that? 0. Because I don't know how to make maps. Bummer. $0 in the Tabor Hill Fund. But that's very impressive. $1 billion. Can you imagine? Just make a map in Fortnite and become a millionaire? It's crazy. And speaking of that, UEFN games now make up 47% of playtime. Not from me, though. I play creative maps maybe 1% of playtime. 99% in Battle Royale. Battle Royale is what made Fortnite. Battle Royale is king. But apparently, yeah, 47% of playtime for UEFN games. Then they said Unreal Engine 6 has early access coming late 2027 and to Fortnite. So what are we on right now? Unreal Engine 5? Is that what we're on? We must be if 6 is coming out, but that's not until, not this year, but late next year. They also mentioned that Fortnite skins will become usable in other Unreal Engine 6 games. So is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. Potentially some of our characters going into other games. That'd be cool. And then the last two things, developers will get tools to make outfits for Unreal Engine 6 games that also work inside Fortnite. So you can create your own Fortnite skin, basically. That's what that sounds like to me. So not only can you make maps in Fortnite, you can make your own skins that will work legitimately in Fortnite. That's crazy. Now this last one I do not agree with, but there's some hope, I guess. Let me read it to you first. It says the Discovery redesign is coming, and it's going to replace the lobby later this year as the first thing that players see. So when you log into Fortnite, you see your character in the lobby, and then you can look at the Discovery tab, you can change your game mode, etc. Later this year, they're making it so the Discovery redesign is what you first see. Now, when this news first dropped, people thought that the lobby was getting eradicated. There was no more lobby whatsoever, which would have been disastrous in my opinion. You gotta have the lobby. It's awesome. It's iconic. Nobody wants to see Discovery first. But we got a video of what it's gonna look like. It's only a 5-second video. So it shows pretty much that you see the Discovery tab first, and then it transitions into the Fortnite lobby. So they posted a little bit of a video here. This is like 5 minutes long, so maybe I'll just play the important parts, but I'll play it for you here. And you can actually see that it does show the characters in the lobby. So that one's not going away, but it sounds like we are being forced to see the Discovery tab first.
It's very different. It's very different from what we have today. We're really leaning on this idea of you guys being able to tell your stories and being able to really lean into giving me a glimpse of these great experiences that we're building together. You'll notice at the top, the navigation has been reshaped around our global things that we think about. Play at the top left-hand side there, you know, the place to find where to play next. Shop, where to get your next cosmetic. Your locker, what you want to equip before you jump in. Getting access to your V-Bucks and your sidebar. To the left, we have our following menu. When we think about the following menu, this is a place for a player to quickly be able to jump into their play history. You played a bunch of games and you can't remember quite what you played last week, but you remember it was something with some sort of fish stick on it and you want to jump into it. We have things like favorites and community highlights. We'll continue to build out the library view. Search has been something that players have been using a lot more, and we want to make sure that search has a prime real estate spot in this experience as well. So search is off to the left here. Jumping back into Discover though, we think about this top area as our feature carousel. This is going to be games to really exemplify what's happening across all of Discover. It's also going to lean into things we care a lot about, things like personalization, where if I am playing a lot of shooter games, then this featured hero area is going to feature games that are in that genre. If I'm playing a lot of tycoons, it's going to surface the next great update of your favorite tycoon game. Oops. So a little preview, lobby. So going down, we have our 4 euro. The 4 euro has been performing really well. It's been something that we've seen outside of the home bar is one of the areas, the most clicked on areas by our players. We're leaning very heavily into that, showing exactly what you should consider playing next. We have our continue playing row. So if you think about today's home bar, continue playing is above the 4U, it's in the home bar, it's easily accessible. We want players to scroll down just a little bit to get there to continue playing. In continue playing, we're thinking about it differently than we've done in the past. In the past, the continue playing is really about this historical, I played this last and then before that and on and on. We're thinking about continue playing is your last couple of modes that you've been playing, those are going to be right there at the front of it, but also those modes that you haven't been playing a lot, maybe this week, but you play a lot in general. We want you to be able to jump back into them. Right below that, we get into a new tile format that we're calling our box art format. This is a way for us to highlight your games in a new and incredible way. We'll go into detail about that a little bit later. Below that, we have things like genre rows, the games by Epic, and then we're really excited about the Epic Picks row. Epic Picks is a unique area, as a lot of you guys in this room, know. It is something that this is exemplifying sort of the best in class across our experience. And we want you to reimagine jumping into something maybe you don't normally jump into. It's games that are cutting edge. It represents games that are representative of like where we want to push the envelope. And so what better way to do that than to lean into video? So the Epic Picks row, as you go into it, will highlight video and we'll draw you in. These are, again, maybe game types that you're not playing. Maybe you're not playing a lot of roguelikes or you're not playing a lot of RPGs. This is a way for us to draw you into it. So we're using a lot more video in this space as well. Going a little bit further down, we get into our community events area, community highlights. This is something that a lot of you in this room have been taking advantage of. We've seen just in this last week, since we went live with our live events, that you guys are popping into live events, players are engaging with it. We want to provide a dedicated space for community highlights. These are the games that you're favoriting, the games that you're loving, and surfacing those at the Discover level. Continuing down, it's similar types of things that you would expect. Our game collections, quick access to all the deep genre categories, popular, sponsored row, etc. But let's answer the question that's been on everybody's mind. Is there a lobby? And the answer is yes. If you go into any of these games, let's pick one here. We'll go down to Havoc Hotel. And we go through the PDP, and you select it, and now you're in the lobby. You'll notice, just like today, that you can get direct access to Discover at any time. So you're in the lobby, you want to go down to Discover, you're right there. And if you want to go back up, it works a lot like today. You swipe up and you're right back in the lobby. You'll notice the navigation switch there from showcasing a navigation that's very much focused around Discover and expanding that navigation for your game's front end. So if you have quests or if you have things like compete, etc. in there, those tabs are going to be showing up in this space.
Now, lastly, there was a few pretty interesting things coming to the Discovery update. The first thing is you'll be able to see the total likes amount and the percentage ratio. So these maps right here in this image, 93% liked, 91, 90, 91. So that'll be pretty cool to see that. And then they're also going to enable Fortnite map notifications to your phone. So you can turn on mobile push notifications if you want to receive updates or events for the map or things like that. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. So lots of things announced at this Unreal Fest. Pretty impressive, all things considered. I can't wait to see some of these changes implemented into Fortnite. But like I said, I don't want to see that Discovery one. I want my lobby as the main thing I see. I wonder if there's going to be a setting to choose whatever you want. I doubt it, but we'll see. So there you go. Pretty cool stuff coming our way. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like as always, appreciate it. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is tabortime.